Thank you for tuning in with your boy, RDG, on the RDG Sports Channel, talking your Commanders, baby. What's happening? How y'all doing out there today? I hope everyone is having a great day today. Anyway, we're going to get into it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Nothing without you guys. On the road to 500 subscribers. Halfway there. Still climbing. We're going to get there, though. Anyway, man, oh man, you guys, Commanders fan, Commanders Nation, stand up and give yourself a standing applause, standing ovation. Stand up and give yourself a standing ovation. You guys came out and showed out. 10,000 strong to the tune of. You guys were unbelievable. I seen the highlights, the videos. It was on the news. It was on YouTube. You guys came out in the blistering heat and represented for the organization. I can't speak for no other fans around the league, but I do know one thing. These fans that we have here in the DMV and around the world, baby, we're a force to be reckoned with. We are a force to be reckoned with. And everyone will soon catch on. They forgot all about us. They forgot all about the sleeping giant that's been sleeping for 24 years. Can you believe that? Now we have awoken. And we have awoken and we're angry. We got a new lease on life now, thanks to Dan Snyder, sarcastically. If it wasn't for Dan Snyder selling the team, that 10,000 strong fan base would never been there. It would have never showed up at training camp. So shout out, give Daniel Snyder a standing ovation. Get out, you little maggot. Anyway, if it wasn't for Josh Harris and his deep pockets and his team of co-owners coming out their wallets and purchasing this team, who knows? All we do know this: Josh Harris played a big role in changing our fan base reality on things and dealing with this organization and rooting for this organization moving forward. Josh Harris was a major contributor. EB, another one, major contributor. He could have gone to any team that wanted him as an office coordinator or as a head coach. But he didn't. He chose us. And he made an excellent decision, I must say. He saw the toys that we have here at the skills positions. He saw that. He's not a dummy. He probably looked at the other teams and was like, yeah, they're good, but watch that Washington job. Something about that terrymclaurin. Something about that Curtis Samuel. Something about that Jahan Dotson. Something about that Antonio Gibson. That Brian Robinson. Something about that, especially that Sam Howell. He saw all those things and he started rubbing his hands together. You think you slick, EB. If I was you, I would have made that decision too. Smart decision, I might add. It's a lot of things to work with here. Why not Washington? Is using the quote from EB. Why not Washington? They got everything. Everything is tailor-made. It's an abundance of talents on that offensive side of the ball. It's an abundance of talent on that defensive side of the ball. You look at those things, okay, if I can just score at least 23 to 24 points a game with this team. That defense is stout. I can do some wonders with this team. Who knows if I can get some good to solid quarterback play out of Sam Howell, if I can coach him up and put him in an offense that fits his skill set and dial up some plays that's creative for my skill set players. Oh, man, who knows the potential is through the roof. It's through the roof. That's what EB was sit back probably having a conversation with his wife and Andy Reid at the same time, talking to both of them. Andy, if I'm going to ever be a head coach, I got to stray away from you. Andy Reid probably said, you know what? I agree, man. Out of all these teams that want me, who you think? I'm already knowing who I want to go to, but Andy Reid, I want you to tell me. Out of all the teams that that's pursuing for me, who do you think is the best one? Andy Reid didn't even delay. You know what Andy Reid said? Washington, EB. Because Andy Reid, you know what? It's funny you said that because I was thinking the same thing. I'll make the call to Ron Rivera first thing tomorrow morning. I'll vouch for you. And go ahead and do your thing down there in Washington. All those weapons they got to work with down there, EB, man, you should be averaging 28, 35 points a game with that skill set down there. Look what we had in Kansas City, and look what you was able to do here. You know, I know we got Mahomes, but look what you was able to do. Their skill set positions, other than Kelsey, is way better than ours. So, EB, you know what? Why not Washington? And that's when EB found that slogan and said, you know what, Andy, you're right. Why not Washington? That's how, I guarantee that's how it all played out. Then Andy Reid said, you know what? You know that Sam Howell? When we was watching tape with him in North Carolina, you know what? He kind of reminded me of the guy that wears number 15 for our team. You know what, Andy? I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, he's not exactly like him, but he has some of the tools. He's a two-way quarterback. He can do the RPOs. He can scramble. He has a big, strong arm. He can throw sidearm. You know, just coach him up a little bit. Who knows what you got? We may see you in the Super Bowl, EB. Guarantee. That's probably how it went. Some of you guys probably think, you know what, man, I'm going to unsubscribe to this guy. This guy drinking the Kool-Aid. No, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. No, I'm not. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm speaking everything into reality. Because all those things I just said can actually happen. If you believe in the people, the personnel that we have, and you believe that the coaches that we obtained, anything is possible. Anything. Again, why not Washington? Sam Howell. Let's get to that. Some of you fans out there. Now, we have a smart fan base. The Commander fan base, we're some of the smartest fans in the entire NFL. No, I'm not making this up, and I'm not being biased. These are some of the smartest fans that we have in this fan base. And you have a few bad apples. I'm going to say bad apples. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You know, let me just say that. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But let's put on our thinking caps. You know, Sam Howell, you want to bash Sam Howell. I say in the comments, not on my page. It was on the Facebook, Twitter. Some of you Commanders fans are a little bit too harsh on Sam Howell, and he haven't shown you guys anything other than the Cowboys game and what he did in North Carolina. Now, you guys critiquing him based upon 3 picks that he threw in training camp. That's probably the best time that you want him to throw picks, is in training camp when he's trying to get everything together, seeing what he can do and saying what he can't do, knowing his strengths and knowing his weaknesses. He is going up against a top 10 defense, you know. This is his first year in the full training camp, getting all the first team reps and all those things, you know. He is adjusting to the NFL speed, you know. And once again, may I reiterate, he is going up against a top 10 defense, you know. So those sorts of things are going to happen. That defensive line put pressure on Sam Howell, brushed up against his arm as he was releasing the ball, which caused him not to be able to plant his foot properly and throw an accurate ball. Now, granted, he should have got rid of the ball quicker, or he should have had better pocket presence. Neither here, or he could have took the sack. But that's neither here nor there. I think it's premature to bash premature criticism that you guys, some of you Commanders fans, are delivering to Sam Howell right now. And you need to pause and sit down and have several seats on that one right there. Let's just, like Aaron Rodgers would say, relax. I'm just saying. Now, if he goes out there and he stinks up to John, I mean, he got to be worse than Carson Wentz, worse than John Beck. He's got to come out there and be worse than Heath Schuler in 5 games, in a 5-game span. And if he comes out there and he bombs up the joint, worse than those people I just named, then you guys are right. Now we got to strategize, put our bootstraps on, put our thinking caps on, and rethink this about Sam Howell. Because you give him a large sample size, but like I said, if he's just god awful, we close that sample size and we go ahead and sit him down because this game is not for him. But if he's coming out there and making just your average rookie mistakes, like late throws because he didn't see the defense, because they disguising coverages on him, and he's seeing things late and he's throwing it late, and it's causing him to throw interceptions. It's causing him to get sacked in the pocket and lose the ball because his process of throwing it. He gave the offensive lineman, he gave the defensive lineman too much time to get to him. Then yeah, those are rookie things that could be cleaned up. But if he's throwing double coverage game after game after game after game, getting sacked, strip fumble, overthrowing people, underthrowing people, then those are things that you can say, you know what, nah, that's all right. This game is too fast for him. It's just too much for him. He's just going to be a backup. Or he need to, just be on the practice squad or something until we're able to find another quarterback and get rid of them all together. And we're just going to go with Jacoby Brissett. But if he comes out and he played the same way he did in Dallas, if not a little bit better, and he have a bonehead interception like every other game, that's something that you could deal with. That means he's on a path to throw. We got 17 games. If he's throwing an interception every other game, we're going to cut it down. What was between 9 and 11 interceptions on the year? But if he also in return give you between 25 to 30 touchdowns, between 35 to 4,500 yards on a trade-off, you wouldn't take that for a first-year player? I'm just saying. I'm projecting Sam Howell to throw for 3,500 yards and at least 25 touchdowns and at least 10 to 15 interceptions for his first year. That's what I'm projecting. I'm not thinking Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers off the break off his first year. Jalen Hurts didn't even have an amazing first year. So let's not put this much pressure on Sam Howell. Sure, he could throw an interception or two in training camp. Let it get him all out of his system. That's what you want. And that means the defense is doing their job. Actually, if you think about it, the defense is actually doing what they're supposed to do to that offensive line if their defense is supposed to be that dominant. So you can look at it even, as many ways you want to look at it. But I'm always looking at the positive out of each situation. The positive is that our defensive line is good. They in top form already. Yeah, somebody said, well, they did that last year. But this is different. Keep the positive energy in your thoughts up. Don't reflect back to last year. And another positive, that means that he's learning. He's learning from his mistakes because he's getting it all out of the system right now. So that means he's going to be better from it. Look at it from that standpoint. If he go into training camp and he's not throwing no interceptions, that means our defense is not playing right then. If our defense is not making him forcing turnovers out there, that should make Sam Howell better. He's going up against the top 10 defense. And they're proving that by making Sam Howell turn the ball over. They're forcing turnovers. So that's a fair exchange. And it's not like Sam Howell ain't been doing his thing out there. Like he hasn't been throwing dimes out there. Let's not forget and lose sight of that just because of those picks. The man been throwing bombs left and right. Been throwing dimes out there to people. Making great decisions. Players vouching for him. Coaches vouching for him. So a few mistakes don't kill nobody. All it does is doesn't kill you, make you stronger. He makes mistakes, he learned from it. As simple as that. So please, please, please stop bashing Sam Howell. We're a rejuvenated fan base. We got a new lease on life. Act like it. Stop worrying about the past. Stop having your mind dwelling in the past. We're moving forward now. And if you're not on the bus when we pull off, then we're leaving you in the dust. Simple as that. It's a new day in Washington. We're taking command. If you ain't on board, get to stepping like Martin. Anyway, that's all I got. This your boy Albert DJ with another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Catch me on the next one. Peace.